Hey everybody, it's Greg, Three Dimensions of Music. It's been a while. Hey, I named this video a VCLT Mea Culpa. If you're not familiar with the term mea culpa, it's Latin for admitting error or admitting fault. Uh, I do that sometimes. I've been known to make mistakes. I don't know if you'd call this a mistake, but let me turn back the clock a little bit. Back in July of 2025, I intended to go up to Buffalo, and I got ill, and I've been back and forth trying to recover from that illness. It's something I've been dealing with for a long, long time. It's not cancer or anything like that, but it's serious enough to knock me out for a little while. But anyways, I wanted to acknowledge there's three great people in the VC, the vinyl community. And if those of you that are not familiar with VCLT, it's Vinyl Community Love Train. And sometimes you receive a gift from another vinyl community friend that sends it to you, and you didn't know it was coming. And I have actually, let me bend down and get them. I have three that I'm ashamed to say that I haven't opened them yet. But I don't want to open them without acknowledging the generosity of these gentlemen that sent them to me. So, in post haste, it's a mea culpa. Shame on me. First one I'm going to open up tonight. Tonight, is from Anthony Gambler 812. Now, most of you that watch me know who Anthony Gambler 812 is. There's a little history with this. I wasn't expecting it, obviously. Back in the day, probably about a year ago or so, I purchased this from a church, this fellow with the cigar. And the reason I kind of glommed onto it, I went to it was a library. I guess they were a fundraiser for the library. And I saw this sitting at the table, and I says, I got to have that. And I just liked it because I started watching Anthony, and Anthony's got this way of, at least late, not lately, but because he's been busy, I guess, doing the old gambling routine here, because he's busy with that. And we'll touch on that a little bit later. But I told Anthony that this guy's missing a cigar band. And I asked him a while back, I said, hey, do you think those cigars that you smoke, they're probably really fine cigars, I'm sure. I don't know cigars from anything. But I said, if you could pick out some nice cigar bands and just put them in an envelope and mail it to me, I'd appreciate it, because I'd like to put them on there and, like paste them on there, make it look a little more authentic, because this reminded me of Anthony. And I just, if you watch Anthony's videos, he has like a glass of bourbon or scotch on the rocks and a cigar sitting next in the ashtray while his tunes are playing. And it's just so cool. So that's what really turned me on to this little statue here. I've got little proclivities to buy statues anyways. So I have other forms of art in my collection down here. But Anthony sent this to me out of the blue. It wasn't just the cigar bands. It looks like it might be something else in there. And this is a long time coming. I apologize, Anthony. I'm hoping you're still watching me, because I know that you do watch from time to time other people, but I don't see your comments too often. But I hope you're still with us and you want to post again, because you're such a joy to watch. Anthony has a big he has a big picture on the back of his wall of Larry Bird's jersey, probably signed, I'm pretty sure, which is a treasured thing to have. Larry Bird was one of my favorite players back in the day. The guy just could play like nobody else. He walked the walk and talked the talk. So that always impressed me too. He had that Larry Bird jersey, because he's a Boston guy, Anthony is. Anyways, let me open this up real quick, because I have not opened these. I wanted to save it just for you guys and me at the same time. So this might be a little tedious. I apologize. That's my trusty opener. That's all I'm allowed to have in this house. That. And it suits me just fine. No fancy knives. Oh, this is nice. Okay, well, a little note from Anthony. I try to set this camera up so you can see me. I'm not a professional, so bear with me. But I'm not going to read the note. I'll read that later. But look at that. Oh my gosh! Look at all these cigar bands. Look at this. So I got my choice. I got some work to do here. Anthony, if you're going to comment for me, or anybody that knows these cigars, Perdomo, that's a pretty big one. That must have been a fat boy. Perdomo, Jesus, another Perdomo, different type of label. What we got here? Maduro, I like that. Maduro, Champagne, that's a Perdomo Champagne label. Anthony, so much. So, I knew he'd do this for me. Fantastic. But then, before I really open this up, though, I wanted to say that I mentioned on one of Anthony's videos, he picked up this Concrete Blonde live in Brazil. It's a double CD. I've never seen it, but I just started getting into Concrete Blonde. I really do like them. And next thing you know, Anthony sent me the CD. And all I told him was, I'm into Concrete Blonde. I think you'll love it. The next thing you know, he sent it to me. So he must not have loved it. And you know what? Maybe later on he will, or maybe he had two of them. All I know is I am grateful. This was a great CD to listen to. Anthony did that for me too back in the day. So what do we got here? A little filler. Looks like a couple of things in here. I gotta be careful. Let's see. There's a filler there. Taos. See, now these bands I'm not familiar with. So we're going to have to check them out. Taos. Taos. It's like I'm not sure. We'll go with that. What's the next one? Oh, there's a lot of, it's just some cardboard here. Here's volume 6, Remember the 60s. And it looks like there's some heat on here. Herman's Hermits, The Kinks, Canned Heat, The Animals. This is a combination or a collaboration? I'm at a loss for words for that, where they put things together. But there's a lot of songs on here. There's 4 sides. Awesome, Anthony. I'm checking out. Clean them up and check them out. Appreciate it. That was Anthony Gambler 812. Check him out. I'm hoping he's going to start posting again. Thank you so much, Anthony. Number 2 that came in right around Christmas time was Steve Bender, Zonkman. Now, Steve has been a friend for a long time, too, a big supporter of mine. And I want to acknowledge Steve. I put my opener. Already I'm messing up. Open up Steve's. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to show Anthony. Hopefully he's checking me out. Let me pick this up. I think he'll get a kick out of this. Last summer at the flea market, there was this fellow and his wife were selling a bunch of stuff. It was all over the ground and everything, and he had this set. And I know you're a big fan of Kiss, and the first thing I thought was Anthony would be interested in this, right? To show. Now, I had to pay like $70 for this. It's a guitar case, and it's a limited set, I guess. I am not the hugest Kiss fan, I'll admit, but everything in this set is here. Nothing's missing. Nothing at all. There's a beautiful book in this guitar case. Here it is, All the Pleasures and Treasures of 30 Years of Doing It Our Way. Anyways, this is a Kiss set with a hardbound book. I was surprised to find this at a flea market. I tried to get him down a little bit, but he wouldn't budge. He was actually higher than 70. I got him down to 70, but I bought a Jimi Hendrix along with it, so that helped. But these are like volume 5 volumes. These are unopened CDs. And then what was cool that I found later on was, if you can see this, and I think you can, I think I got that just right. It's got a patch for a jacket. It's got keys for the case. The desiccant is still in there. I mean, everything is kind of like in there. As far as I know, it's all here. So I thought that was a pretty good find. And I'll hang on to it and see how it goes with these guys. And then there's 2 more discs here. And these are like rarities, live sets. There's a whole list of, let's see if I can grab this out. A whole list of stuff. You can see that's in this set. I haven't opened it other than to check it out. But I thought, Anthony, you would love that because you are one of the biggest Kiss fans that I know, and there are quite a few Kiss fans in the VC. So I wanted to show that off to you. It is a leather guitar case. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to hang on to that, and maybe when those guys croak, it'll jack up. Because it's a limited thing. Who knows? Small investment, we'll see. I might be gone before they are. But, next up, what was I talking about? I almost forgot about that Kiss set. This is from the Zonk Man, Steve Bender. Now, Steve is fun to watch because although he doesn't play any like short tunes or anything, when he describes music, I swear I hear it. The way he talks. He's just so entertaining. Always has been. And he's about stoner rock, mostly stoner rock. And I always told him, I said, I got to start getting into some of that stoner rock because this sounds good. So I talked to him through a comment, and he said he made me a mixer tape. And that was really nice. And I know that DJ Trish does this with CDs and stuff, but I do not have a cassette tape player. So I'm going to hang on to this because I know who does. My friend Tony P. He might appreciate it. I don't know. But it won't go to waste, my friend. Unless I come up with a CD player down the road here, who knows? But I don't want to get started on CDs again. I had them, and I don't see myself starting on there. Now, it looks like, yeah, see? And he got me started just right. King Buffalo, Going to Be the Mountain. And that's exactly what I would expect from Steve. Thank you so much. This is going to be so fun to listen to. He sent me a Corrosion and Conformity, and there was another one I can't recall right now, but they were excellent because it's stoner rock. But I don't have any King Buffalo. I think he bestowed Steve Carlson some King Buffalo and got him turned on to it. So I am so grateful, Steve. This ought to be fun. This is from the Zonk Man from North Carolina, a good old boy down there. And I would love to meet him. I would love to meet him. Maybe one day. The Zonk Man. He's a sweet man. Big like a bear. And I bet he's just as friendly as anybody you'd meet. I had a friend in the service. He was from North Carolina. And he was my roommate when I was in the service. The nicest guy you could ever meet. And he was built like a mountain man. He was just he was amazing. I used to work out with him in the gym. Mark Martin. He was from North Carolina. Wonderful man. But those days are long gone, and I haven't kept up. Good old Mark Martin. I always wonder what happened to those guys. I wouldn't know how to search them out. Now this one, before I open it up, we mentioned his name before, was Steve Carlson. Now Steve Carlson, been around a long time. He started out as Mr. Rogers. Now, Mr. Rogers was originated in Pittsburgh. He entertained the kids on the radio. But Steve would go down in his basement as Mr. Rogers and go through the routine just like Mr. Rogers did when he opened his show. That's what attracted me to Steve Carlson. And he had a cat for a while, always part of his show. And I've always kept his glass. He sent me a mug the morning show. Everybody knows about Steve Carlson. A lot more. And what's so amazing about these gifts are these guys, like Steve Carlson's got a couple thousand of subs. He could send this to anybody, but he sent me something. He sent me something before too, some Zamrock, which was really cool. But I don't have no idea. I was not expecting this. Steve is just like that. That's the way he is. He's in Colorado now, but he's used to be in Michigan, and he's been. And I did mention Mr. Rogers, didn't I? Well, Steve, we got another Mr. Rogers in Pittsburgh, and Football Santa gave us a gift on Monday night. He gave some coal to a coach and his kicker, but he gave us the win. So we're hoping for another Monday night win. Steve, good luck. Football Santa. I had to throw him in there for all my Ravens friends, which I know none of them. Let's see. But actually, I'm interested to see what the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills are going to do this year too, because I got some VC friends from Buffalo, Mike MGK in Boston / Buffalo, and he was also New England man. And then Anthony, Gambler, New England. So we're going to see what happens there. Steve sent me a card. Let's see what he's got in here. Oh, picture of the family. Fantastic. Steve and his wonderful family. He's got some grandkids just like me. He's enjoying them. He's got something to read here. We'll read that later. Thank you, Steve. And he wrapped this. Merry Christmas, Greg. I want to send you an album I believe you will enjoy. I know you're a fan of Hendrix guitar sound, so this should be perfect. Thank you for your friendship and all the years and all the usually being first to watch my videos. You know what? I'm first to watch a lot of guys' videos, and I put in FIFO on a lot of them, and that might irritate some people. I don't care. I got no life, so I'm watching videos. Deal with it. If I'm first in, first out, hey, it's better than not doing anything at all. Quit your whining. Oh my goodness. This is brand new, I think. Steve, what did you do? Looks like it's got an Obi or something too. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Beavis Frond. Thank you so much, Steve. I will love this. Beavis Frond, Through the Looking Glass. And you know why I love this? Because Steve was playing some Beavis Frond the other day, and I was so impressed by it that I went out and got it. The Beavis Frond, the long stuff. This is all live. They call it the long stuff, but it's a live set. Two record set of Beavis Frond, and I absolutely love it. So he sends me a Beavis Frond to pair with it, which is so sweet. I appreciate it, Steve. Hey, this was fun. It was my Christmas after Christmas. I apologize for waiting so long to do this video. I'll try to do some more. I got some stuff to show you. I've had a busy 6 months, even though I wasn't feeling great. I was trying to make myself feel better. I'll cover one thing I got, which I'm very excited about, in December. Right before Christmas was, I bought this for myself, John McLaughlin and the Fourth Dimension. It went on sale on Amazon. Normally it's like $45-50 for 2 records. So it was too expensive for me. I guess it's hard to get it, maybe, I don't know, but it went down to $29. And I said, I'm jumping on it. And as soon as I ordered it, the next couple days it went right up. So this is the John McLaughlin and the Fourth Dimension, live in Montreux 2022. Jazz fusion at its finest, funk, you name it. This is such a beautiful sounding record. It's a live show. It's super quiet. Of course, I cleaned it before I played it, but it's just such a beautiful vinyl. I would highly recommend anybody that's into jazz fusion or even a little bit of jazz, because there's some there's a drummer on here, Gary Husband, I believe is his name. And I'm not that familiar with Gary Husband, but now I am. And boy, did he carry this record with John McLaughlin, and the bassist reminded me of Stanley Clarke. It was just out of this world. This is my favorite buy. And I'm not going to go through 20 or 40 of them. I'll just give you one for now. John McLaughlin, Fourth Dimension. All right, I won't keep any longer. It's probably been long enough. I do have some RSD to show, but I'm going to wait for another day for that. I want to say bye to my beautiful granddaughters that make life worth living. Madison, Evelyn, London, and Charlotte. I love you guys so much. Let's see if I can shut this off like a pro. Probably not.